今日天童さんも来て、天童さんも来てますよ。
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. So, I think, so you have been just coordinate for us quite much. Thank you so much. はい。ありがとうございます。ガーリーさん、where are you? Where are you?
Same place.
Same universe. People call you same place. Same place. But that is a great place. A great place. Because nobody charge you.
Yes.
Very great. Tom san, how are you? Hi. Good morning. Hi. So, as I always mentioned about the thing says, we are exactly we ourselves, but we don't know much about who we are. This is the most, in a sense, this is the most miserable thing for us to figure out. Otherwise, it's totally useless to be born, to be able to be born as a human. Well, only one thing we have to do is to realize who we are. That's much our the essential self is entirely different from what we think of the self. See, how much different is? How much difference is when I clap my hand? See, our essential self just come out and disappear. Right. This is our essential. This is our essential self. This is the essential ourself. When I clap my hand, see, the universe come out and disappear. Nothing left at all. See, it's the same thing. So when I clap my hand, the essential ourself is come out and disappear. See, nothing left. Nothing left. This much, the essential self is different from what we think of the self. That's the reason we have to do. See, we have to do that. All these others, you'll be able to just realize this reality. When I clap my hands, something like that, you simply just become as I did. See? Why do you have to be? Why do you have to be? This is the most important thing to realize who you are. Once you realize this reality, you feel very great. You feel great ease. See, nothing has any trouble. See? Because see, non-self is universe. Non-self is the universe. Because we just recognize this one as I or the self. See? Because we just recognize this one as I or the self. We never be able to understand See what the essential ourself is. See? So once what you think about the self dropped away, then there is something left. There is something left. What things is left? What things is left is the things you just faced right now. This is true. This is the essential of ourselves. Why? Not this one. This one is the Dharma body, not a human body. This is Dharma body. The people recognize this one as the human body. Entirely different. This is Dharma body. This Dharma body is completely empty. Completely empty. Nothing. Nothing existing at all. Only kind of function. A kind of function. There is a kind of function in it. See, when I clap my hand, see, you just simply become this sound as it is. See, when I feel this, I simply become as it is. This is function, kind of activity. See, only this function or activity just exists in this body. See, nothing concerned with. Nothing concerned with what we think of the self. See, only this function, movement, or the activity. See? Although those activity or function or the movement, nothing concerned with what we think of the self. See? Those activities, as I just always mentioned about, see? Things to the eyes, the sound to ears, the smell to nose, and the taste to the mouth, and the kind of the heart and odor to a body, and thinking. Those functions, those are the activities, just randomly, without center. They're just acting right now, without center, without center. Those are the functions are just acting right now. See, something like this is a reality of what we that is a reality of the essential of ourselves. Without self, see, we can just act it. We can act it. See? Although what people think of, oh, not much acting. See? Without sense, it's going to be out of order, but the Dharma is so certain. Even without self, without sense. See, those six senses just acting to see randomly. See, when I clap my hand, see, you simply become as it is. See, no gap. See, just as it is. See, although those six senses, see, those six senses are just acting. See, without center, without self, randomly. See, Dharma is so huge, so certain. That's the reason we have to do something. We have to do a dozen. So today's the text. We go back to today's text number 54. The life of Buddhism. The life of Buddhism. So the life of Buddhism is in another word. The life of the essential of ourselves. You may say so. Right. So even you just try to do a sadhana in order to realize who you are. If you cannot understand what the essential self is in thinking or concept, or reason, you may not be able to do that, because whatever you do, whenever you do that, kind of doubt just come out. Why do I have to do this doesn't? Why do I have to do that? Well, we'd better to do any other things. That kind of doubt, question just come out in your mind. That's the reason we have to just make sure what the essential of the ourselves is. Then you'll be able to do doesn't continually, constantly. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Whatever, and whenever this kind of question or doubts come out in our mind, we may be confused. So that's the reason we have to just make sure what's the essential ourselves is, even in the concept or thinking. Okay, that's the reason the Jinen Roshi just teaches. Today's the text number 54, the life of Buddhism. What he just teaches us is, it said that the way is already attained. The way is already attained. We are exactly right now. We are exactly ourselves. No doubt at all. We are already complete in the universe, as the Master Dog just teaches. We are already complete in the universe. The things, see, whether you be able to just accept this reality or not. This is a whole problem. We are exactly the essential ourselves. No doubt at all. The thing is, even patriarchs just teach us. If you cannot accept this, no use at all. No use at all. That's the reason we have to do as others. See? Only that you'll be able to just accept this reality. This is our this is the essential of ourselves. Nothing concerned with what we think of the self. Oh, we have been just deceiving by thinking ourselves. You may be able to just realize this. See? Okay. This is the most important thing. It said that the way is already attained. See? We are the way itself. See, we are the way itself. The way is complete and universal. See? But people never people never be able to understand it, even in concept. See? It's a, it's a no use at all. Although we are complete, we are complete and universal, no doubt at all. Right. Why does it have to be so difficult? See, we are already a person. We are already ourselves who is complete and universal. So why do you have to do anything? Why do you have to do anything? Because we are already complete and universal. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to do anything. Why it's so difficult to realize this? Why does it have to be so difficult? It is only because oneself makes one's own point of view about what is right and wrong. That clarify is lucky. So, although before recognition, when I just face to this, I simply become as it is, without doing, without thinking, without doing anything, without thinking anything. They simply become as it is, oneness. This is a reality. This is a reality. This is a Dhamma. This is Dhamma. Only this activity exists. See, what we think about the activity of acting or the kind of movement just happening in our mind is a kind of delusion. It's a creation of thinking. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. The reality is when I just wait this, I simply become as it is. And nothing left at all. Right. Then see this reality. We just recognize this reality. See? And then when recognize this, see, when I recognize this one, see, when I just recognize this, so at the same time, almost the same time, I recognize this one. Otherwise, we never be able to just recognize this one as it is. See? Before I recognize this, see, this one never exists. This one never exists. When I just recognize this, at the same time I recognize this, almost same time I recognize this. At that time, when I just recognize this, at that time, what we think of the self or the I, me, just come out. Before recognize this, what we think about the self never exists. See? Very important things for us to just realize this reality. That's much. Before recognition and after recognition, just come out. See, so much, so quickly. So people are completely deceived by thinking. See? But always before recognition, come out. Then recognize things. And the things you see, what you just said just come out. And then you just recognize this one. Then there are so many things just exist. That is an entirely misunderstanding. See? There is nothing exists. There is nothing exists. See? Just come out. Just come out without the substance. Without substance, when I face this, I simply become as it is. See? Then when I just face this, see, look at you, look at your eyes. See, when I face this, see, the eyes become as it is. Then when I just look at this, these things I just face to completely disappears. See, nothing left in our eyes. Then simply our eyes become as it is. See, people, this very important the aspect. People always miss. That's the reason people never know. People never be able to realize who you are. So always, when I say this, I simply become as it is. See, when I face this, I simply become as it is. See, only things just come out. You see, whenever just come out in our eyes, in our ears, in our mouth, in our mouth, nose. See, whatever we just face, then just come out, and disappear. See, coming out, and disappearing the same time. People never be able to understand this reality. See, as far as thinking, is coming out, and disappearing is different. See, people think of that. The cause and the effect is different. As far as the thinking, that is a misunderstanding. Cause and the effect, or cause and the result is exactly same, one thing. Right. See, when I crop my hand, which is cause and which is the result. What people think about because creator because the Jinen just clap his hand and the sound come out. See, this is a total misunderstanding. Sound itself never say that. Sound itself never say that. See, when I clap my hand. See, just sound come out. Without cause and the result. Just come out. See, always as far as thinking, see, we have to just recognize the cause and the effect. Otherwise, see, we never just we never know much about. We never be able to know much about what it is. See? But that is another truth. See? That is another truth. See? When I put up my hand, that sound come out. Just come out. That's the reality. See? The people just memorize. People just memorize. See, when I grab my hand, people just memorize. Jinen just clap. his hand. See, people memorize it. See, but the reality is just sound come on. See, this sound itself. That's the, see, that's much we are just, see, they deceived by thinking also. That's the reason we have to do as well. See, reality is, we don't know much about what reality is. See? Yeah. Okay. Why does it have to be so difficult? It is only because one's make one's own point of view about what is right and wrong that clarifies lacking. Always people just try to figure out or try to care much about thinking on the thought. Before, see, when I face two, so I simply become agitated before thinking or thought come out. See, when I face this, I simply become agitated before thinking or thought come out. That's reason. Our activity is nothing concerned with thinking or thoughts. You know? See, when I face this, I simply become agitated before thinking or thought come out. See, why do you have to care much about thinking or thought? See, when I just face two, I simply become agitated. See, before thinking this come out. See, this is a whole activity. Why do you have to? Why do you have to care much about the thinking and thought? Yeah, very simple. See, 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 when I clap my hand, you simply become you simply become this sound as a T before thinking or thought coming. See, our activity is nothing concerned with thinking or thought. Right. This is the most important thing for us to realize who we are. Before thinking or thought or concept, we simply become as it is. We simply become as it is. This is our true, this is the essential of self. This is the Dharma. The Dharma is the essential of self. Right. So once we have to realize this reality, then you'll be completely from everything. Very great. This is a saying. This is a saying of the third great patriarchs. See, this the third patriarch is I don't know much about kind of doesn't come out kind of disease. Well, Japanese, I don't know much. This is English or not. Hansen, kind of a very severe disease. See, he has been just suffering from this disease. Then the consciousness, he just heard the second patriarch, the name of the Taisoeka. Then he just decided to meet him. Then he just meet him. Then he just they ask him, well, this he just asked him, I have been just suffering from this kind of disease. So would you be able to do something? Would you be able to do something? Then the second patriarch just told him, okay, if you just if you just suffering from kind of disease, so, what do you think about suffering? Why don't you take it out? Why don't you take it out? Then the third patriarch tried to take it out, but I tried to take it out. I could not do it. Then second patriarch said, if you cannot take it out, there is nothing trouble at all. Then at the same time, the third patriarch just realized who you were, who he was. This is a very famous story. Suffering. Suffering is the only thinking. Even suffering doesn't have any substance. Only thinking. People recognize the substance of the kind of disease. So it's called him suffering. It's called as suffering. Suffering, any kind of disease doesn't have any substance. Just as it is, just come out. Just come out. The time, whenever it's come out, it's just come out. That's it. Nothing concerned more or less. Nothing concerned with before and after. Just come out. At the same time, and the time it's come out. See, this is Thomas-san. This is very important thing. People are so much confused with thinking. See, but see, unfortunately, see what we think about any kind of things, any kind, just come out without substance. There is no problem at all. No problem at all. Even we are just we are just worried about the cancer. But cancer is a cancer. See? This is a famous story. This is a famous story. This is the abbot. This is the abbot for the Soji. It's a main temple in Sotoshi. See, he is the top of the Sotoshi. Sotoshi. Then he got the cancer. Then so many years ago. Maybe I don't know. I just want to ask Thompson. Cancer is very harmful. Okay. So then the abbot just told his helper. He's a kind of servant, mostly help. Is there is there any kind of medicine to cure this kind of pain? You see, much more less. Then this person just say no. See, then they have see, never say anything about pain. Pain. See, never say pain at all. See? This is so great. See? Although he has a great pain, but he never say anything because he just become one with pain. See? Pain itself never just kill us. Never kill us. Pain itself never kill us. But if, see, when you separate from pain, so it causes suffering. See? This is very important thing. Pain itself is never kill us. But see, when we, as long as we are separate from pain, it causes suffering. Hi. Okay, this is the saying of the third great patriarchs. It is said that if you truly discuss Buddhism, everything will manifest itself. What our Jinen Roshi just teach us is our true existence. The essential existence is nothing concerned with thinking or knowledge or kind of academical things. The thing is just as it is. When I face this, I simply become as it is. This is the most important thing for us to my inner sense, to be. For us to be. So whenever I do, when I face this, I simply become as it is. I face this, I simply become as it is. Why do you have to be? See, without doing anything. Without doing anything. See, this is such a wondrous the aspect. See, but people never understand it. Never understand it. So people never just have any doubt, any question. See, this is a great question. See, when I face this, I simply become as it is without doing anything. See, nothing concerned with thinking. Nothing concerned thinking. Why do you have to? Why do we have to be? See? This is a great question. People never just have this question. That's the reason people never figure out this great question. Only Shakyamuni Buddha who just figure out this reality, this question. He is so great. There is nothing to be discussed, nothing to be taken away. Oh, okay. There is nothing to be discarded, nothing to be taken away. And this is right here and now, the life as it is. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to do anything. Yeah. No, people always try to do anything. See, it causes trouble. See, fundamentally, see, we are complete and universal. That's the reason we don't we don't need to do anything. But people always taken away or taken away or the discarded, try to discard the things. See, this is total useless. See, when I face this, see, when I face this, I simply become as it is. Then, without doing anything, when I face this, I simply become as it is. See, we don't need to, we don't need to do anything. We don't need to discard, to be discarded, or nothing to be discarded, nothing to be taken away. See? In other words, we don't need to do anything. This is very, very easy. This is the easiest way to live. Without, without doing anything. I simply become as it is, as it is, as it is, as it is. This fundamental, the essential aspect, most people always missed. And then people always chase the kind. And it's called as trouble. Totally useless. Okay. There is no other point where this completeness should be pursued, but it is completeness itself. See, this is a kind of see when I face it, see, I simply become as it is. See, without doing anything. See, this is a reality of the whole universe. See, whole universe. See, there is nothing what we think about the self, and this one. See, this one, there is nothing what we think about the self, and this one, there is nothing what to think about the self. See, without self, those two things just come out at the same time and become one. Then things just come out. Things come out. This is the reality of the universe. What the kind of a scholar or the kind of scientist just thinking about what the reality of the universe is a completely misunderstanding. This reality, in a sense, this activity only exists in the universe. It's called Dharma. It's called Dharma. And the Dharma is complete and universal. See, that is the essential of ourselves. We are complete and universal. See, complete and universal. Right. So we don't need to worry about anything. So there is the whole body is a Dharma. Yes, that's it. The whole body is a Dharma. We are Dharma itself. See, we don't want to doubt. See, there is no other point where this completeness should be pursued, but it is completely self. Always as it is. No doubt at all. Whatever happens, whatever happens, whatever happens, just things, just as it is. Nothing, nothing more or less. Just as it is. But people never accept this reality. People always just try to think of the reason. See, it's not necessary. See, the things just come out. See, the things come out. It's always a result. See, without the cause. See, without cause. Cause and the result, cause and the effect is the same thing. People don't know much about it. So as far as the thinking, see, cause and the effects are completely divided by thinking. That's why people never accept this reality. See. Cause and result, as I just mentioned before, cause and the result are exactly the same. See, when I clap my hand, sound come out without cause. Sound itself is the result. See, cause never just left at all. See, when I clap my hand, people memorize. People memorize. Jinen just try to clap his hand, something like this. People memorize it. Then sound come out. Because he just clapped my hand, then sound come out. This is total misunderstanding. See, reality is that only this sound. See, clap my hand is never left alone. Never exists at all. In this way, people are completely deceived by thinking. So, see, that's the reason we have to do doesn't. Okay, only once, must a person's life be rooted out. See, so when you just realize who you are, see, who you are, see, you never care much about what we think of the self. See, we never care much about self. See, this one. See, we just recognize this one as I or the self. See, by thinking. This one is another human body, as I just mentioned before. This one is another human body. This is a Dharma body. See, this Dharma body is so huge, uncountable. See, nothing concerned with it. See, people never be imagine how huge it is. This is. But people think about this one is a human body. It's a total misunderstanding. Total misunderstanding. So, as long as you care much about this one as I want, you never be able to understand what the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is. So, you just throw it. In a sense, you release thinking of self. the more you just release the thinking yourself, the more you just become as it is. See? The more you just release thinking yourself, the more you just become as it is. This is Shakyamuni Buddha's theory. This is the teaching. See? This is the thing we have to do. See? But as long as you can match out what we think about, we think about the self, so you never be able to do it. So simply just release the thinking. So if you really want to just encounter the essential ourselves, only this way, never ever more. Okay, only once master persons not be rooted out. The four elements are the same for people today as they were for those of the past. The four element is the earth, the wind, water, the earth, water, wind, and fire. This is four elements consists of whatever just things, just whatever we just call the things. Four elements. Right. Then see those four elements just they combined, tied up. Then we just become those just become this one, 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 this one. Then it's just completely released, and they become another existence, in a sense, another thing. You see, then after this one just completely disappears, or completely disappears. It's gonna be that, nobody know much about that. But that's based on those four elements, with nothing more. Only four elements. That's the reason. See, we are exactly the same. We are exactly the same. You know, what other people think about it? The human being is so great. No. Nothing so great. Exactly the same. Here, this, exactly the same. So we never be able to care much about other things. See, we never just throw away. See, well, as long as the people, just throw away those things, okay. They are just throwing away themselves. See, people don't know much about that, unfortunately. So, okay, only essence of the Dhamma. Only ones. Okay. No matter which era you live in, if you have the will for it, no matter who you are, you will always be able to attain it. Do not doubt. See, you see, we are always see the person. We are always a person who what's the Shakyamuni Buddha realized. See, we are already complete and universal. See, as the master Dojo just teaches. No doubt at all. See, but unfortunately, even just the Patriarch just teaches. See, we never be able to accept it. See, this is the whole problem. That's the reason we have to do that. Then you'll be able to just realize, this is the essential self. This essential self is nothing concerned with what we think about ourselves. This realization, you'll be able to just attain again. Okay. If one does not immediately, if one does not immediately feel this self, even if one study 1,000 sutras and 10,000 of the theories, one will be end up counting the treasures of others. See, mostly what are the practices. What the practitioners are doing is try to figure out what's the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is by academic the things or knowledge or my thinking, you may say. But even you just do it, even you just try to do it, that's it, totally useless. See, totally useless. Even you do it, see, the more you do, the more you confuse. See, that is not a good way. You don't need to do it. So what you have to do is just do it. Just doesn't. See, what doesn't need, whatever just thinking just come out in no mind. Simply just release them as it is. This is totally enough. People never be able to just understand it, even the concept. See, people, that's much people care much about. That's much the people attached to thinking or thought. But only this way, you'll be able to just encounter to yourself. Only one chance. Only one chance within our lifetime. We have to just encounter to ourselves. Okay. the essential self is so great, so great. That's the reason the Shakyamuni Buddha or Patriarch just teaches. Okay, there is no way that one can have confidence. This is a very important thing. There is no way that one can have confidence in oneself as a person who create ideas if he has seen the real things without seeing it himself. See, in case of Japan, there are so many people who just teach something like this. Although, unfortunately, they don't have some kind of realization. But within thinking, they understand what the realization is, and then they try to teach it. This is no use at all. No use at all. If someone just asks you to just teach what it is, Master Dogen says, okay, if someone just asks you 10 times, you may just refuse 9 times, but one more time, if he asks, then you just answer. See, even someone, even never ask you what is. People want to just teach what it is. This is no use at all. This is totally useless. Okay. Those kind of people are just mean a lot. Mean, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. To guide others without it would be a terrible, terrible thing. That would lead them perplexed or confused. Perplexed or confused. Because unfortunately, even just a kind of person who says, I just realize things without realization. The more the kind of person just teach the things, the more this person do it, the more this person eventually have a trouble, because this person knows much about he never just accepts reality itself. He knows much about it. So this kind of things, kick him inside. So this kind of person sooner or later or eventually have a trouble with it. Right. So we don't need to be enough high. But see, if someone just ask you to just tell to teach the truth, see, you just teach the things you know much about that, then you may not be able to just answer. Just ask, just introduce someone who knows much about it. This is totally enough. Okay, this is a truly terrible thing. This is a matter of great importance for Buddhism as a whole. That's much. The things is what the Shakyamuni Buddha realizes. So such a certain thing, authentic. As it, nothing down it is, just as it is, no gap at all. As it is. When I clap my hand, you simply become as it is, without any gap. This much certain. This much certain. No, there is no gap at all. As it is. This reality, we will be able to just realize. So, see, there is no doubt at all, no question at all. We have a great confidence. We have a great confidence because this certainty, because of this certainty. Okay. Without this, there will be no impact. There will be no impact even if you teach it. See? Without realization, even just try to teach what it is, there is no impact. So, no, there is not useless at all. Okay. Nowadays, people in society people in society are seeking for this person. See, but if there is no one who can be this person, Buddhism will have no value at all, unfortunately. That's the reason Shakyamuni Buddha or patriarchs just ask to the dozen and to the realize who we are. See, if this reality completely disappears, people people can do anything. People always try to figure out the things just happen by thinking. They try to just figure out other things by thinking. So, but thinking is another reality. So that try to do it. The more confusion come out, and also try to just figure out by thinking. The more confusion come out, and try to eventually there is no way to do it. There is no way to do it. Only the way of the Buddha. See, only the way of Shakamunism realization is just teaches how to do it. Okay, as it is. See, the reality is nothing concerned with thinking or thought. So that's reason just simply just release the thinking or thought as it is. That's totally enough. See, this is Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. Then people will be able to save completely by completely saved from this thinking or thought, also suffering. Very great. So people, the Shakyamuni Buddha, the patriarch, just ask you to just save the people. So many people are just having a trouble with it. That's the reason we have to just save the people. Okay. If Buddhism dies, the suffering of mankind will forever be inescapable. See, only the way of Buddhism, Buddha, and the way of Buddha will be able to save the people. See? No doubt at all. This is a great crisis for mankind right now. See, because modern people always just try to just figure out cumulative things by thinking. Always try to figure out the thinking by thinking. See, eventually, there is no way to do. See, that is a core problem. See? Because as I just mentioned, thinking is not a reality. See, if thinking is not a reality, no problem at all. But thinking is not a reality. See, so if you just try to figure out thinking not a reality, by thinking not. See, nothing happens. The things just come out is confusion. Because what you are doing is nothing concerned with reality itself. Right, this is the Jinen Roshi just worried about. Jinen Roshi just worried about what's going to happen after his death. See, he just worried about. That's the reason he just teaches something like this. This kind of person have to be have to be remain, has to be remain. Otherwise, humankind, society of humankind is completely disrupted by thinking. By thinking. Okay. When you meet the Buddha, you kill the Buddha. When you meet the patriarch, you kill the patriarch. See? This is a very famous saying. At any time, the things and oneself immediately become one. And at any time, it is dead. And this is describing that whatever it is all assignment, assimilated into itself. See? Only this activity, this is a oneness. This is when I face this, I simply become as it is. See? When I face to Buddha, I simply become Buddha. I simply meet the patriots. I simply become the patriot. See, any other activity, only this activity, become one is kill the other. Then the things come out soon at the same time. Become one. See, the kill the others. Otherwise, we never become one. See, kill others. Then at the same time, the things just come out. This is the reality of whole universe. See, this activity, this reality, nothing concerned with what we think of the self. See? Right. This is the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. Although it's hard to do it, but even it's a hard thing, but you do it. Then you'll be able to encounter to the essential self. Hi. Gary-san, see, I always appreciate you because you are always as it is. You are always the place as it is. No doubt at all. No doubt at all. Very simple. Very simple.
For sure, library.
Very good. Doesn't matter. No one say anything like that. Same things I have to just say that is 1 square meter space. 1 square meter space is so huge. People never think of it. See, it's so huge. So then people think about the kind of tiny space, doesn't matter. Then simply set. See, if you have a kind of round question, it's much better, but it doesn't matter. Simply set. And then whatever. See, and this is the most important. Whatever thinking or thought come out in your mind. See, without any reason. See what other thinking or thought is entirely different from what people, but what we think of it. See, without substance, without self, it's just come out. See, it's just come out. So we don't need to care much about that. Simply just release them as it is. See, this is we have to do. Then eventually, see, such a tiny space become whole universe. See, such a tiny space become whole universe. Yeah, because you are this you are master of the universe. Gary-san, you are master of the universe.
Definitely, definitely.
not the master of, not the master of life.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next year. So,
Thank you.
although the kind of talk just will be absent, but you do just that. Please do it. はい。サーギーさん、ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Thank you.
はい。